Live from clickorlando.com and WKMG, we're getting results in your neighborhood now at 6 p.m.
Now at 7, breaking details on how this man vandalized a Hebrew Bible school and how you can help get results.
And counting down to what could be a launch doubleheader, what SpaceX is saying about the chances of getting 2 rockets off the ground tonight, just hours apart, and how it tops off a record-breaking year.
But first, the rain has moved out and a blast of cold air is moving in. Brace yourself for the coldest New Year's Eve in more than a decade. Thanks for joining us. I'm Lisa Bell.
And I'm Emily McLeod. Matt and Ginger are off. The sun is setting and the colder weather is coming in. Here's a live look now over Daytona Beach from our Daytona Toyota DeLand Kia camera. Some of you may wake up in the 40s tomorrow.
But it looks so gorgeous out there right now. Meteorologist Julie Broughton is in for Tom Searles tonight, pinpointing how low it will go where you live, Julie.
Yeah, it is looking absolutely beautiful out there, really looking different than we were 24 hours ago. And you mentioned earlier we were hoping to see 2 launches tonight. Here's a look in Brevard County right now. We're not anticipating any weather issues. You can see the skies have cleared pretty nicely in Brevard County, sitting at 63 degrees under a clear sky right now on our launch credit union camera. Elsewhere along the coast, 58 in Cape Canaveral, 59 in New Smyrna Beach, and up in Palm Coast, you are checking in right now at 57 degrees. Again, not anticipating any weather issues for those launches tonight. Temperatures will be in the low 60s. First launch window is at 8:07. Here's what we can expect tonight. Now, this is the overnight low we're expecting in Orlando, 52. That means if you're north and west of I-4, you'll see temperatures falling back into the 40s. We're watching a cold front coming through, and as our winds shift out of the northwest, that brings in that cooler, drier air, which means we will see a very chilly weekend. We'll talk more about that and how cold it will be when you wake up Sunday morning, which we are anticipating will be the coldest night of this stretch.
All right, Julie, thank you. SpaceX is hoping the weather will help them pull off something that's almost unprecedented. 2 launches from 2 Florida pads in less than 3 hours.
So up first, there is now just about 2 hours left in the countdown at Kennedy Space Center, where once again the powerful Falcon Heavy is upright, ready to send up the military's secret space plane called the X-37B.
And then at 11:01, the company is aiming to send up 23 more Starlink internet satellites from the Cape. As News 6's James Sparvero shows us, the ambitious double launch would top off a record-shattering year for SpaceX and Brevard County.
It's going to be an exciting night, James. Thank you. We have an update right now on breaking news. Claremont police have just released some surveillance pictures of someone who they say vandalized the Hebrew Bible school, shattering glass and knocking down a Star of David. The images are really fuzzy, but investigators are hoping that someone can recognize this man. The damage was done on December 10th at the school on US 27. If you have any information, you're asked to call Claremont Police. We have News 6 crews on the way to the school, and we'll keep you updated on clickorlando.com and tonight on News 6 at 11.
Tonight, as Ocala police continue the hunt for the man they believe killed a man and wounded a woman in the Paddock Mall, we're learning more about his previous run-ins with the law. News 6's Brian Didlake is walking us through what we know about Albert Schell Jr. and where the investigation stands tonight.
We have new details tonight on a scare involving Florida Senator Rick Scott. We first reported at noon that he says he and his wife are the victims of a swatting call on social media this morning. Senator Scott said it happened while he was at dinner last night with his wife, Ann. Scott says criminals wasted time and resources of our law enforcement in what he calls a sick attempt to terrorize his family. Earlier this week, 2 Republican lawmakers said they were targeted by swatting calls on Christmas Day. Well, do you trust the company that insures your home?
It's a question many homeowners are asking themselves as insurance companies flee the state and citizens shed policyholders. New at 6, News 6 investigators examined some of these lesser-known companies. Are they reliable? Well, we'll show you how to find out.
Plus, they are among the most feared predators of the deep, and 2 of them are paying a holiday visit to Florida, where these great white sharks have been spotted offshore. You're watching News 6 at 6, getting results for Bay Hill, Heathrow, and all of Central Florida. We'll be right back.
This portion of the news is sponsored by Advent Health, helping the communities we serve to feel whole.
You answered the call again for those in need.
Together with the Salvation Army and BFAR.
You got results for 6,000 kids and seniors.
Thank you very much for all that you guys do.
Thank you for spreading love and joy to thousands of families.
And thank you for getting results to make Angel Tree another success.
Stream News 6 whenever you want. Sponsored by Mattress Firm. Watch news, weather, and special investigations on your time. You can even tune in to your favorite News 6 podcast. Download News 6 Plus to your smart TV now.
Live with Matt Austin, Ginger Gadsden. Weather with Chief Meteorologist Tom Sorrells. Sports with Sports Director Jamie Say. Special reports from the investigators. And protecting our community with Eric Von Anken. You're watching WKMG, getting results at 6 p.m.
Hundreds of thousands of Floridians have received letters from Citizens Property Insurance Corporation as the company works to depopulate some of its policyholders.
Many are being moved to private insurers, and if that happens to you, how do you find out more information about a company that you might not be familiar with? News 6 investigator Lewis Bolden is standing by with some help.
Great information. Thank you, Lewis. Now, chances are good. It's way too cold for you to be getting in the water this weekend, but that's not stopping some cold-blooded snowbirds.
Yesterday, we learned 2 great white sharks have pinged recently near our coast, and now OSearch is giving us new pictures of them. The Shark Research Group says this is Penny. She doesn't look that big, but she's apparently at least 10 feet long and was spotted along the coast of South Florida. And we have Breton. OSearch says he is more than 13 feet long. That's more than double our heights, and was swimming just north of Jacksonville Beach yesterday. You can learn more about the shark migration that's happening along our coast right now on Talk to Tom. And you can download the podcast from wherever you listen to podcasts on clickorlando.com/talktotom, or you can watch anytime on the News 6 Plus app for your smart TV. All right, Chief Meteorologist Tom Sorrells is off tonight, by the way. Meteorologist Julie Broughton is filling in. I don't think Tom's at the beach right now, though.
No, I actually talked to Tom today, and I can confirm he's not at the beach. So,
okay.
You know, not a great beach day.
No.
If you like it cool, you're going to enjoy the next few days because we do have cooler weather settling in. This evening, we'll continue to see our skies clearing. We saw some rain out there this morning. That is continuing to clear out for us. Behind that, we'll see that cold air arriving, especially during the day tomorrow, and then the coldest night of the year will be Saturday night into Sunday, and some of you could even fall into the 30s. The Pop-Tarts Bowl is happening right now at Camping World Stadium in downtown Orlando. Not looking bad at all for all the folks out enjoying that. Partly cloudy skies. Right now it is 62 degrees in Orlando. Elsewhere, we're looking at 57 degrees right now in Flagler County. 60 degrees if you're in Ocala. If you're in the Villages, you are seeing a nice evening, 62 degrees, and it is 60 in Cocoa Beach. Here's a look at the satellite and radar imagery showing you kind of how the day has evolved for us. Just about all of us started the day with some widespread light rain. You can see that is pretty much pushed on out. Still some clouds hanging around in some spots, and we're actually watching a front that is going to move in. Here is that front. It is tracking into North Florida right now. It will push through the overnight hours. We may see a little bit of cloud cover along with that. It's not going to produce any rain. Behind that, high pressure will build in, and with that high pressure, remember, we see subsiding air, so cooler, drier weather takes hold of our weather as we head into the last weekend of 2023. Here's the clouds and rain forecast for you, stopping the clock at 11 o'clock. Again, like I said, we'll see a little bit of cloud cover again as that front pushes through the overnight hours, but I don't think we'll have any problems tomorrow morning with your drive into work if you are working tomorrow. Then during the day tomorrow, notice the clouds thin out. We'll see plenty of sunshine for our Friday as that colder air takes hold of the area. So again, we're looking at the coldest temperatures on Sunday morning. So here's what we can expect for your forecast for tonight.
Sponsored by Strata Air Conditioning and Heating. AC emergency? You ought to call Strata.
Overnight lows drop to 52 in Orlando. That means north and west of I-4, you'll be in the 40s in some spots, 47 in Ocala, 48 when you wake up tomorrow morning in the Villages, 50 in Leesburg, and 47 in Palm Coast. A little bit milder along the coast in Brevard County with 56 degrees in Cocoa Beach. Here's how it looks for you for the next 7 days. Again, the rain is out of here. Tomorrow we go to a high of 61 degrees. Saturday we top out at 60. 60. Again, Saturday night into Sunday, that 41 you see on Sunday morning, that is in Orlando. So that means 30s in areas like Ocala, Leesburg, the Villages. 62 on Sunday. As the clock strikes midnight Sunday into Monday, we will be in the mid-40s, and then highs for the first day of 2024 hit 68 degrees and then back to 70 by Wednesday.
All right, Julie, thank you. We've got much more news coming up tonight at 7, including a live look at the crowds gathering for tonight's double launch.
Plus, NASA has run into a problem as they try to return humans to the surface of the moon. We'll tell you what has gone wrong and what that means for the Artemis program.
Plus, we'll take a look back at some of the lives of some of the well-known people we have lost in 2023. Join us for News 6 at 7. Well, Sports Director Jamie Say is here. Jamie, the Miami Hurricanes looking up to finish the season with a home run.
For sure, yeah. The Canes football team is playing a bowl game at Yankee Stadium.
So cool.
What went down against Rutgers is coming up. Plus, this Iowa Hawkeyes fan is coming to Orlando to cheer on his guys in the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl on Monday. The special way he's become part of Iowa's team. Next.
If you didn't help me and Channel 6 didn't help me, we probably wouldn't have gotten this resolved. Definitely got results.
This portion of the news is sponsored by Starling Chevrolet.
This holiday season, share the love, the lights, the decorations, oh, and the food. News 6's Pin It is your go-to place to share all your amazing pics and videos. Just head over to clickorlando.com/pins. Your pins can be featured on News 6 or clickorlando.com.
Welcome back to News 6. The Miami football team capping off 2023 in the Bronx today. The Hurricanes taking on Rutgers in the Pinstripe Bowl at Yankee Stadium. Coach Mario Cristobal. So whether you're an Iowa fan or a Tennessee fan, everybody's rooting for Gavin, right?
So you're not supposed to make us cry, Jamie.
Yeah. Seriously.
The Hawkeyes and Volunteers kick it off on Monday at 1 o'clock at Camping World Stadium. We'll be right back.
Tonight, we are getting a look at a truly festive flight over Florida.
The flight tracking website FlightAware shared this video showing the pilot's path on Christmas Eve. He took off from Punta Gorda Airport and flew in the outline of a Christmas tree, complete with a star on top, before touching down where the flight began. We sped up the video. The actual flight took about 90 minutes.
That is so cool.
How do you do that?
Yeah.
How do you know you're making a Christmas tree?
I don't know. He's talented. I've never flown a plane. I don't know. The CBS Evening News is next.
You can always get the latest headlines on our website, clickorlando.com. We'll be back at 7 with more local news.
Good night.